Hello, my lovely, luscious Leos. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your Twin Flame Union guided healing reading for the month of January. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. So, Leo, let's get into it. This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We had your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So yeah, you are being tested about a certain situation. We had the Ace of Pentacles come out. And this is all about a physical new beginning, right? This is money. This is housing. This is when you have the seed that you want to plant. This is, physical abundance and things like that. When the Ace of Pentacles came out, I got a phone call. So I feel like, there is going to be this new call for you. I was definitely getting some like healing energy, maybe like Reiki, massage, things like that, like healing the body. If any of you are wanting to do that. Yeah, definitely a new beginning is coming towards you. And behind it was the Eight of Wands. And this is, full steam ahead. This is a cycle that can, move forward, a repeating cycle. And you're being asked if you're still committed to this. And like the angel says, always recognize your limitations, especially when there are none. And that's how it feels, is there's nothing really holding you back. You have this physical new beginning. There's nothing holding you back. You're just being, tested to see if you're really committed to this. And we had a trainer coming out using red card, right? And trainer indicates the other person. So I did feel like a masculine presence come in. And red card is, when there is a, goodbye, you're out of here sort of thing, right? If you're at a sporting event, if you swear at the ref, you get a yellow card, right? You get a couple of those. You get the red card. Not only are you out of the game, you have to leave the stadium. That's when someone pulls a card like, all right, I'm fucking out of here. Like, this is not okay. And yeah, that's what happened. There was someone who really, decided like, all right, either they threw the red card at you or you threw the red card at them, but someone's holding a red card here and they're out of the picture. And then we had Jirachi coming out using Wish right behind it that wanted to come out. And Jirachi is a time traveler Pokemon. So there definitely could have been time travel. We had a lot of portals going on really since the Gemini eclipse on November 30th. But we had, the 12/12 portal, then the 12/21 portal, which was also the winter solstice, which was also the Great Conjunction. There was a lot going on. And that's what I thought of this. Like, there has been a wish that you have made. And the description says, the twinkle of the stars, the destiny of love, a miracle that grants wishes in the night sky. You have made some sort of wish, and it feels like to love itself, that you really want love. And even though, like, the thing is, it feels like your commitment is not being tested to whoever is holding this red card. It's a commitment being tested to love itself. So big energy, Leo, big energy. Happy calendar year 2021. That is what is being cleansed. So this month for January, what we are doing is we are going to take a look into what do your angels want you to know. Then we're going to look into what is blocking your access to the angelic realms. And then in the extended, we are going to take a look at what you can do in order to connect to your angels. And then we will look at some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. And then we will also take a look into some oracles. This whole spread, what you see on YouTube and the extended, is available. There's 7 spots for $77.77. If you're interested, please feel free to email me or DM me on Instagram. All that info is in the description box below. And Leos, thank you for all your likes. You guys are number 5 this month. You're moving up. You keep moving up. I really appreciate all the likes on the last video segment. And let's see if we can get number 1 next time, maybe. All right, let's see. What do the angels want you to know, Leo? Coming out fast. We have 2 full moons. We have believe in the impossible, blue moon. You are being asked to believe in something that is impossible, okay? Like, any sort of limitations, you know, just like the angelic message in the cleansing ceremony, it was like, you know, understand your limitations, especially when there are none. And it feels like, you know, you have become your only sort of limitation, and you're understanding that, but you're being asked to, you know, stay committed to what that means for you, of not having any sort of limitation on what you are manifesting. We have the blue moon coming up here, and, you know, the blue moon that we had was this past year was on Samhain, on Halloween. You know, the Taurus full moon, blue moon, that was a really big one. And, you know, the whole world felt that one, right? We've been in a series of very, very intense astrological events this past in 2020, right? So, yeah, it looks like maybe you made a wish on that moon. And then we have, you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. Okay, so sorry, it's a gibbous, not full moon. But the thing is, it's like you may have made a wish on this blue moon, and it's so close to coming true. You're so close to achieving your goal. It's almost there. And the angels want you to know, like, they have heard your prayer, and yeah, they are at work. All right, let's see here. What do your angels want you to know? I'm hearing some digging is involved. Ooh, Tower in reverse. And okay, another one wants to fly out. So we have the Tower in reverse. This does not need to be some sort of tower moment. It feels like, you know, in the past, the way that things have come to a conclusion, or things have, you know, shifted, you know, like non-purposeful shifts, right, have been tower moments. And tower moments is when you're, you know, avoiding doing the spiritual work, and, you know, tower moments just come, right? This is Babylon, when, you know, the city is destroyed, right? The Tower of Babel is destroyed, and you have to leave, right? You have no choice other than to flee the situation, because there's just ultimate destruction. But the angels are saying it doesn't need to be that way, right? You don't need to be in a constant state of fear or, you know, anything like that. And it seems like you're really doing the spiritual work where you can kind of create your own tower moments. Like, yeah, they're still there, right? This is still the Tower card, but it's in reverse. Like, it's not out of your control, okay? And I mean, it's always good to have purposeful tower moments, right? Like, how do you change your own life? Well, you make your own tower moments, and you move on, right? And that's kind of what I'm getting here, that the angels are really understanding that, you know, no destruction is necessary in order for you to achieve this goal. Ooh, Knight of Wands. Yeah, you are so close. You are so close. Like, you may feel weary and tired and exhausted. Like, there has been, you know, so much going on, but you're almost there, right? And the 9 is when you complete it within yourself. So, you know, once you're able to complete it within yourself, well, then it is also able to be completed externally of you. So yeah, there is definitely, this is like 9 of Wands for me is you're in the home stretch. You're in the home stretch. Okay. And the thing is, at the end, when you reach the 10 of Wands, it doesn't have to be a tower moment. Nothing, this like crazy surprise, destroy sort of energy. It doesn't need to be that way. All right. What's the light energy here? We have Executor using Shake It Off. So yeah, there is definitely something in your heart chakra that needs to be shaken off. Like, there might be this sense of like, you know, maybe impending doom, like it has to be some sort of tower moment. It doesn't, right? There is something that needs to be shaken off here. Like, look how Executor is like kicking up dust, right? Causing some sort of chaos. And, you know, it doesn't need to be that way. That's what needs to be shaken off here. It says, it is called the walking jungle, which, Leo, if anyone's a walking jungle, it's the king and queen of the jungle, the lions, right? And so it looks like, you know, maybe that kind of like I'm king or I'm queen sort of energy has caused tower moments, right? And there is something to be said, right? Whether it's, you know, we cause the tower and other people, you know, are afraid and run away, or, you know, if someone else causes tower moments in our life, you know, because they're afraid of the king or the queen and they run off, you know. But there definitely is this aspect of, you know, kind of authority, and it feels a little pompous. It says, if its head grows too big, it falls off and becomes an execute. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you know, if its head goes too big, there is this like, you know, this ego energy that was in the heart, and that needs to be shaken off here. And if its head falls off, it becomes an execute. I'm literally hearing like there was a situation, and that's how it like used to be, and your angels want you to know it doesn't have to be that way, where tower moments would happen and people would run because it's like off with your head, you know, like you're gonna be beheaded, you know. And the angels are saying like, you know, you're almost there. It doesn't have to be that way. You need to shake it off, that like things have to be destroyed that way, that they have to be scary, that someone has to be scared. Yeah, this is in your root chakra, which is where, you know, safety is. Like your root chakra is everything, you know, you eat, what you drink, your sleeping patterns, and what makes you feel safe. So whatever this issue is, it's within your root chakra of why maybe you don't feel safe, or the need to make other people feel unsafe, which is also self-sabotaging of making you not feel safe, right? If you're causing earthquakes, people can't root with you. Yes, there is always the display of power, Leos, that we can make as a Leo moon. I understand, but do understand where this really resides. Ooh, I need some water. Yeah, root chakra. Make sure you're drinking enough water. All right, let's see what is blocking your access to the angelic realm. Going right to this root chakra. So it feels like, because, you know, not being grounded, we have look at the bigger picture in reverse, the full moon in Sagittarius. So, you know, we just had those eclipses in the Gemini Sagittarius axis, right? We had the new moon, total solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and then our next full moon in Sagittarius, which is in Gemini season coming up, that is when we have our next set of eclipses. So it's going to be pretty big. And it looks like maybe something's going to be happening around that time, but it looks like you're unable to see the bigger picture of the situation. And that's why, you know, it's a little bit difficult for you to access the angelic realms, which can really help you access your highest vibrational timeline and have any of your wishes come true, right? There's no limitation in the angelic realm. Like to speak is for it to be so, right? It's that divine language of like the 7th and 8th dimensions. So yeah, it looks like there is something stopping you from being able to see the bigger picture here. Strength in reverse. Leo, this is your card. Like your strength isn't, it's not that you're not strong. I mean, yes, there is this aspect of kind of feeling weak here. Like, damn, I just went through so much. You have what it takes to persevere through the end. We saw that with the 8 of Wands. Like, nothing's stopping you except yourself. What is making you feel weak? Fix it, right? Is it that you're not, you know, you're not grounded? Why? Are you eating healthy? Are you sleeping good? Are you drinking enough water? Do you feel safe? Right? Like, what are you allowing in your life that's making you feel unsafe? But it looks like, you know, this is when, you know, your ego and pride and all things that make Leo beautiful, by the way, and make them the king and queen of the jungle, you know, because of that, because it's in reverse, like you can't be your highest vibrational Leo self if you can't see the bigger picture of what your strength really is. Ooh, coming out stuck, we have the World. Yeah, this is a huge cycle that is coming to an end. Like, it feels like it's going to wrap up within the next eclipse coming up, which is the full moon in Sagittarius, as I mentioned, that's going to be coming up in Gemini season. Like, this is a huge cycle. It's so funny because, like, this is Remliel, which is the angel of awakenings. This is when you get, you know, this is when the angelic realm is like integrated into your spiritual body. I'm hearing Bjork saying like, my silhouette is oval. Like my heart, it is a gate. When you use your heart chakra and act out of unconditional love, that is when the angels can start working through you. And what do you get? You get your halo. And it's so weird, Leo. I had like the call to wear this for your reading. So you guys are really, really close to getting your halo. And how you get your halo and like, you know, work with the angelic realm is, one, through unconditional love exclusively, and two, when you get your halo, that's when all of your downloads are just divine from the angelic realm of like what is best for all, you know, what is, you know, done out of love. And yeah, you are really, really, really close to completing this cycle, but the only thing that's stopping you is you. And it's because, you know, it's hard to see the full bigger picture here. Whew. It might be like, it's funny because now like this halo is, it's like starting to feel like interesting on my head. So it might be how you are getting your downloads and how, part of it is not using your own like internal strength. Let's see, what's the light energy here? We have Victini using me first. So yeah, there is in this, this is in the root chakra, a feeling like you have to go first. I was definitely feeling this energy of like, you know, if I don't have enough, then someone else doesn't have like, I don't know, if there's like a pile of 100 beans of being like, all right, well, I need to make sure I have 50 before I count 50 out to somebody else. And yeah, because, you know, the bigger picture of that is that there is no difference between you or other, right? We are all connected. That's how the angelic realm works as well. So yeah, it looks like maybe thinking, oh, me first. Like, as you can see, look how they are eating. There's definitely this like, you know, I have to be fed first. I have to this first, da, 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 da. You know, I have to feel safe first. And yeah, it should be more mutually at the same time, right? So it does feel, I'll be real with you, Leo, a little bit of selfishness here. It says, when it shares the infinite energy it creates, that being's entire body will be overflowing with power. Yeah, so this is all about sharing is caring. When you share the infinite energy, again, that's that divine angelic realm, like the infinite, the infinite. When it shares, that's when you and, you know, whoever you share it with, you know, overflowing with power. You know, your strength doesn't have to come from, you know, me, or, you know, feeling like you have to destroy in order to prove your power. When you share the love, when you have the love, that is when, you know, the real power comes. And going right to the 9 of Wands, we have hide a berry. So there is, you know, the 9 of Wands at the home stretch. It does feel like there is some sort of, right? Look at what they're eating, berries. There is some sort of berry hidden in your heart that has to do with why you think you should go first. And yeah, there's just something, like a little bit of selfishness stuck in the heart somewhere. It says, it stores berries inside of its shell. To avoid attacks, it hides beneath rocks and remains completely still. So this is definitely very Cancerian energy. So check where Cancer is in your chart and how you can best, you know, work with your Cancer skills, because, you know, Cancer can be emotionally selfish a little bit sometimes, and they have to learn selflessness, right? Because it does talk about hiding in its shell. That's very much like Cancerian stuff. And so it seems like this is a mother wound, or, I mean, it's not even a mother wound. Honestly, I'm getting that this is like a coding of what is in, you know, DNA of like, you know, if I can't survive myself, then I can't provide for my children, then I can't, you know, help others or things like that. But you're out of survival mode, and it feels like that's what needs to be let go of. This is just something, you know, ancestral karma and trauma, which, you know, most of our ancestors did have to be in survival mode. You know, it's only been a very short amount of time that we've been able to really be in a thriving mode as a collective species. So there's just something to unlearn. It's just something like deeply hidden that is kind of blocking the flow of love here, that you have to go first. What's the shadow? Okay. Ooh, we have Dunsparce using call for family and Ram. So there's definitely this like 9 of Wands and Tower thing. This could be, there is some sort of family situation, could be with an Aries with the Ram here, but it does just seem like there's some sort of family situation that's really going to happen. As I mentioned, there's going to be some sort of call, and it does look like maybe it's a family member or something of that nature. As you can see, it's coming in pretty fast, like Aries type energy. It says it digs into the ground with a tail and makes a maze-like nest. It can fly just a little. Yeah, this is something that has to do with ancestral sort of stuff. As I mentioned, you know, this is very Cancerian energy, which is your emotional roots. Like, how were you programmed as a child? You know, did you have to worry about food? Did you have to worry about, you know, going first in some sort of way that has, you know, brought selfishness, you know, just into your heart? And right, it's not necessarily selfish when you know you have to eat. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, you know, Cancer is that emotional rooting and also how you emotionally root with others. And this talks about the tail, you know, going into the ground like a maze-like nest. That is the root. That is the pattern, right? So it does look like definitely, you know, in your root chakra, it has to do with something that, you know, has been in your ancestral family of like tower moments, you know, constantly being in fear. Oof. We have 2 coming out. So there are 2 different people here with the trainer. Like, okay, so yeah, there are 2 different people, but I'm also hearing like there's someone looking for you and they're not going to pull a red card on you. Okay, like versus seeker is when you're looking for a new opponent. It feels like the person with the red card that's already there, you know, if they want to fight, they can go look for another opponent. The thing is like, whoever this person is, it makes you want to seek some sort of, you know, new opponent in some sort of way. It might be because of whatever hurt happened with this red card and how that causes you to, you know, be a little bit selfish in some sort of way towards others, where you feel the need to reenact that battle. Especially if it was a battle with someone in the family where it, you know, someone felt unsafe and such. Okay. Whew. Okay, Leo, let's take a look. We are going to go into the extended. We'll see what angel wants to take us there. We are going to look into what you can do in order to connect to your angels. And then some advice on how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline. And then we will also get some oracles. Let's see what angel wants to come out to take us into the extended. We have Lilil, the angel of night in reverse. So what I'm hearing is that like the dark night of the soul is over and now you are being asked to live in light. But you're having a little bit of trouble letting go of sort of the power that you have in the shadow. So, okay, Leo, if you can follow me into the extended, the link is in the description box below. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.